your cousin Tiff.
And your cousin Tanny.
And we are here with yet another episode of Let's Just Leave It at That podcast.
Yes, we speak our minds, give our opinions, and give you advice.
Yes.
So let's start with, we having a drink right now. And
Listen.
celebrating Cinco de Mayo, yeah.
After Cinco de Mayo, this is part 2, bitch. Like, we came in here, we got some drinks.
I didn't even get drunk like I wanted to this Cinco de Mayo. I made some tacos.
I felt the energy in the universe that you didn't get drunk enough, and that's why I was like, "Yo, you better have breakfast."
Cheers to, yes.
What time did I DM you?
That was around, it was like 10ish.
Yep, 10
Yeah, around 10.
a.m.
Make sure.
Yes.
a.m.
Yes.
Make sure you have something on your stomach because
Well, shit, I told you I don't have to have nothing on my stomach to have a drink. Child.
this one right here, she's a professional drinker.
Hello.
If that was a profession, like, sign me up.
Yeah. So what? Speaking of having these drinks or Cinco de Mayo celebrate, when was the last time you got like really fucked up?
Let me tell you, I tell y'all all the time, right? I know my limits. And that's because back in college, right?
Okay.
We went to a Q party.
Okay.
You know, the fraternity. We went to one of their parties.
I always wanted to go to one.
Girl, one of our homegirls, I'll tell you, her boyfriend was accused. So he's in there, he's getting us drinks, straight Patron. Back to back. Like, it never stopped. And back then, I didn't know my limits. So we just we dancing, we on stage, we doing it all. Fast forward the end of the night, I knew I was drunk when I couldn't make it up the steps. Like, I lived on the 3rd floor, bitch. They had to help me up the steps. So I've never been drunk to the point where I don't remember or nothing. Right. But they had to help me up the steps. And in my apartment, it was like a long hallway.
Okay.
Bitch, I didn't make it to my bedroom. Like, I just slept in the hallway on the floor for the rest of the night. On the floor? Like, and my room was I was probably like 3 steps away from my room, but a bitch couldn't make it.
I ended up in somebody's bathroom a couple of times on the floor, waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning, like, what the fuck? How the fuck? And what the fuck is going on? But let me tell you a story. One time I was so drunk, right?
Oh, gosh.
We was living in Yonkers at the time. I had a sex party. I had a toy party.
Oh, yeah.
So I got so fucked up. Me and the girls got fucked up.
You was the host?
I was the host.
And you got fucked up?
I mean, after the fact. Shit,
oh, okay.
So me and Dwayne comes home, right? He comes home, and I'm so fucked up to the point where I got to go to the bathroom. Bitch, why do I open his drawer with all his work shirts?
I already know this damn story going.
All his work shirts about to piss in the drawer. He like, bitch, get the fuck out. He said I was so incoherent.
Honey, you get lit. I saw a video.
Oh, yes.
Of her when she was drunk on some island.
Jamaica. We was in Jamaica. So let me tell you, I'm not ashamed. I'm telling my truth.
Girl.
Okay, let me tell you something. So we in Jamaica, all right, and I got drunk. And sometimes when I get too drunk, I tend to piss the bed sometimes. Okay? This is just what it is.
You should be ashamed of your damn self. You pissed the bed.
I pissed the bed that night, and I woke up and I called downstairs and I told the front lobby attendant that somebody came in my room and pissed in my bed. She said, so you are telling me that somebody came in your room and pissed in the bed? I said, yes. What are you calling me, a liar?
Bitch, yes. I would have been like, yes, you are a damn liar.
I said, all I know is somebody to come up here and fucking clean this bed up, okay? Because somebody came in here and pissed in my bed.
Bruh.
My cousin Trina got this on tape.
I saw the tape, bitch. She showed me the tape.
I was sure.
She really called the lobby and said somebody came into my room and pissed the bed.
Yes, they did. And did they ever come? No.
I wouldn't have came. I would have left you in that damn pissy ass bed.
By the time they came, I was drunk again.
Bed. Wow.
That's when you know I'm drunk, when I done pissed the bed. Anyway.
Oh my God. You know what? That's funny. That's what Dwayne said. He was like, when Tanny get drunk, she pissed the damn bed. Don't get drunk.
Whatever. I need to.
You're like a serial bed pisser. Is that what it is?
She really is.
Damn.
Whatever. It is what it is. I bless the bed for everybody.
Not the bless the bed.
Anyway, let's tell them about what happened to us last week when we left here, okay? So we left here last week, right? Mm-hmm. And we just sitting there waiting for the Uber. And you know, we in New York City. Mm-hmm. So in New York City, you can't just come up to any and everybody.
Right. You just New Yorkers mind their business. They keep it moving. And that's what we were doing. We were waiting for our Uber.
As black women in the city, We was waiting for our Uber in our own little area.
Exactly. Not our own little area.
We did. So here come this white woman. Here she come. Excuse me. I have a bee in my hair. We like, what the fuck? She said,
we didn't understand what was happening.
She said, and I'm allergic. I'm not sure if it's dead or it's just in my hair. We like.
She was like, can you please take it out? And we looking like, what the fuck? It's really a big ass bee in her hair.
So I'm looking in my bag for a comb because I'm not going to, I'm going to swat it out and then fucking throw the comb out.
No. You're looking for something in your pocketbook. So I'm thinking like this girl is about to die. Like she said she's allergic. She said she's very allergic.
Well, she was looking
for something. She was calm, but why you looking for something like we have to react now? So I was like, no, Tanny, you just hold it and I'm gonna swat it out.
Now, let me tell you, could you imagine 2 black women, 1 white woman? She's bent over. I'm holding her hair. Tiffany is swatting at her. She's swatting at her hair. I'm holding her head down.
Somebody would have recorded us. They would have thought that we was beating her ass.
Out of my peripheral, they was walking by looking, but nobody wanted to help her. They didn't know what the fuck was going on. But 2 black women out there beating that fucking white woman up.
Y'all couldn't just leave the bee just at that? See, I was trying hard. I'm sorry.
She was
so scared, and I felt so sorry for her. And then I was just I didn't know what I was swatting. I'm
holding Tiffany like this, and I'm like, oh my God, I hope the thing is out. And then it came to the tip. I'm like, oh my gosh, at the tip. I'm trying to hold my phone, punch my phone. Tiffany like, is it there? I said, yeah, get it, girl, get it.
And we sitting here swatting in the middle of Canal Street.
They thought we was beating this white woman up.
And last week was lit. I don't know, maybe because it was a nice day.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of people outside. So everybody's just looking at us, but it looks like we're beating this white girl ass. But we was just trying to take the bee out her head. That remind me, you remember Martin did a movie, was it National Security? I don't know what movie it was.
Yes, wait.
But in the front, at the beginning of it, he was he said it was a bee. Well, the cop said it was a bee, and it was like allergic. The cop was beating his ass.
Yes. That's exactly how we look. Oh my God, if we ever go viral, if y'all ever see that, we was not beating that lady's ass.
You know what's funny? I told my son when I got home, I said, you know what? If you see a viral video of me and it looked like I'm beating a girl up, let me explain the story, because that's not how it went down. But that was crazy. But you know what? 2 of my real close friends say that random stuff like that always happens when I'm around. And that's exactly what it was. Look at the streets. Oh
that was us. You should have saw her. Oh my God.
This was definitely us.
Yes.
It was a bee.
She's like, I'm so allergic.
I won't touch you.
So listen, that was us. So if y'all see
and that was Tiffany swatting the bitch.
That was me swatting. She was There you go.
Damn, I haven't seen this movie.
There you go.
My God. So if y'all see us, we were not beating her.
It was really a bee. It wasn't just that. It was really a damn bee.
Let's just leave it at that. Podcast swats white woman in the street.
Exactly.
Right, that's the headline.
That's the headline. They was beating us.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you in public? That you alone. You was alone and you needed help.
I was by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
The most embarrassing thing? I don't know. Do you have one?
I do.
Well, I think about that.
I was coming out of the fucking tattoo shop. Now, this fucking tattoo shop has stairs. So I'm walking down the fucking steps. It had to be the last fucking step. Here I go, tumbling. I done tumbled forward, ran over. Listen. I done rolled over with the purse in my hand. Yes.
Oh my
Tati
God.
was upstairs getting a tattoo. So I said, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to the store. My ass go down the steps. Last steps, my ass done did a front flip. And the back flip. I done did. And then everybody, they like, miss you. I was so embarrassed. I'm like, oh my God, help me. Jesus, please help. My purse is over there. Please help me.
Your purse has separated from you. Oh my God.
That's not even, this is a good one.
Uh-oh.
I was at the water park, bitch. The water park.
Uh-huh.
Took my kids to Sesame Street or whatever that shit was.
Sesame Place.
Whatever the shit was. And so I gets on a water ride. So I tell the guy at the top of the water ride, listen, all right, if I'm down in the water for longer than 2 seconds, don't come for me. I'm just putting my wig back on.
What?
Sure enough.
Your wig came off?
Bitch, I went down the slide. The wig came off, bitch. The wig floating. I said, I'm not coming up. I'm not coming up until that wig
Runaway
is on
wig.
my head.
She was gonna die.
But mind you, why the guy stopped the ride just to see if my wig was going to come off. He let nobody go down until he saw once I got down there.
He wanted to make sure, and the shit really came off.
Why they told me when they got down and he was laughing at me. Because the lifeguard came. He like, Miss Sherry. I said, I'm in the water. Leave it. I'm not coming up.
God.
I will die before I come out here. Y'all see my wig
exactly.
off.
Y'all not about to see me with my wig off.
Lord. But shit, I've had a lot of embarrassing moments.
Really?
Yeah.
Do y'all both have AirPods?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't you hate it when like your AirPod case drops and then all those shits just start flying out?
Oh.
And then you gotta go searching for one each?
Exactly.
I feel like that's the really embarrassing
That's
shit.
embarrassing.
Modern day embarrassment.
Exactly, modern day. Because I don't think I really have any like crazy. Besides the story that I told you last week, like I was fighting in Walmart parking lot. It was like a movie.
Lord,
that was embarrassing. After the fact, I was like,
Y'all
maybe I shouldn't
Do
have.
y'all buck call people?
But we sure do. I sure do.
I don't think I have. Don't say it. Let me not speak too soon because I don't want it to happen.
Uh-oh.
But somebody has butted out. My ex butts out me.
Ooh, which one?
That's what you saw. Listen.
That one?
My kid's father. And he was in the cuss. He had just called me and he was like, "Oh, baby, yeah, we having a regular. I'm on my lunch break. He on his lunch break. We calling each other. And oh, I love you, baby. Blah blah blah." And he was like, "All right, I'm with my homeboy. We about to go get us something to eat."
Mm.
So okay, bye, I love you. So he hangs up. And then he calls me right back. So I'm like, why he calling me right back? He butts out me. Or
that happens often.
And I heard a whole conversation. He was like, yeah, I had to buy my other bitch something.
No, he did not.
Wow.
But usually I sat there and I listened for a good.
I knew it. I was going to say this is how she looked like.
And I was mad calm.
And you put it on mute. You be like, go ahead, keep talking.
Jotting everything down.
Everything.
I heard a whole lot of stuff.
Damn.
But me, I can stay calm. Like, I don't really let stuff get to me. So I stay calm. Usually, bitches be leaving work, going to fight him. I was like, oh, so we playing this game? Because I always feel like you just gave me the green light. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So after that, I did approach him like on some like conversation shit when we got home.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I'm him.
Right.
Mm-hmm. All right. How's this conversation? Ready? All right. You get
okay.
Hey, Tiff. Well, first of all, he probably don't sound like that. I'm going to still do this voice, right?
We was in the country, so nobody in the country calls me Tiff. They call me Tip for some reason.
All right. Hey, Tip.
He's like, what?
Hey, Tip. How are you doing? What's going on?
Oh, yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty all right. You know, shit hanging.
Yeah, so after lunch, you called me.
I called you.
Yeah, you called me after we got off the phone. You called me.
I couldn't. What do you mean? I was.
Yeah, you
working.
was with such and such, and I heard your whole conversation.
What? First of all, I didn't call you. What do you mean you heard my conversation?
Oh yeah, so you bought a bitch a phone.
A phone?
You went to her house last week when you told your old lady that when you told me that you were doing something else, but you went to her house and you had to get her a phone and you had to do this. I don't even remember everything, but yeah.
See, you tripping. That's my
cousin.
cousin.
Make me feel like I'm crazy.
I'm talking about my cousin.
You know the country. Yeah,
your cousin. Everybody your cousin?
You know? Yeah, I bought her my cousin Tanny. I bought her a phone, right? I went to her house.
So you call Tanny a bitch now?
Okay.
Hey, yo, you can't be calling my cousin a bitch like that.
That's what they be doing.
They always try to make you sound like the crazy.
I'm not gonna lie.
Nuts.
I've been in a scenario where I had lied to a significant other, right? Not that I wasn't cheating or nothing like that, right? It wasn't even birthday. It was just like it was kind of a lie where it was like I knew if I had told that significant other, and to my girl, it's not you at all. Just before she stabbed me,
right? She gonna cut your throat.
She waiting.
You know how y'all put a story up and you were like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I forgot what it was. What was the story y'all put up? Something about cheating. Oh, polygamy, right?
Polygamy, yeah.
A polygamous relationship. I said like, oh, nah, she was stabbing. She knew that I was talking about her. But I had a lie. And then like, you cannot let go of the lie, yo. You have to make it. You gotta go all the way through.
You really do, and guys are really good at that. But I'll be like
better at it.
We are.
But in that situation where you'll be going on and on, in the back of my head, I'm like, well, maybe
yourself a deeper grave. Like
it is toxic though. Don't get it twisted. It is toxic because then we're making shit up and then we're trying to finesse you.
Put a lie on top of lie.
A lie on top of a damn lie.
That shit type fun to me though.
Really?
It is. It's just like, because like I gotta keep it going. I gotta keep on
Until he
like,
get his throat sliced.
until I get my throat sliced.
Yo, speaking of not slicing throats, but
I don't know how you were. What segue is this? How does that work?
beating up your nigga, right? So I remember.
He said, "Whoa, hold on, wait a minute."
He had his face.
That wasn't the itinerary.
I remember my homegirl telling me all the stuff she was going through with her dude, and like he was cheating on her and she knew it and blah blah blah. And I was like, so you really like lay next to him every night, and if he fall asleep beside you, you let him sleep peacefully? Yo, I promise you, like I would think about something, and Mo would be, sorry, my baby daddy.
Slipped up in the fucking cocktail.
His fault. He would be knocked out, and I would just look at him and think about something, and I would get so mad. I would just boom, like punch him dead in his chest, and he would like wake up, and I would turn around like I was asleep. I would turn around like I was sleeping. He probably thought he was dreaming or something, but he didn't know what just happened. Or I used to take him and pinch him and wring it. I used to fuck him up in his sleep.
I feel like a woman's worst thoughts come out at night when they're with their mans.
Oh,
and he's sleeping peacefully.
Yeah, because you sitting
and you
there,
think about some shit.
All that shit come to your head.
Him up in his sleep.
You sitting there peacefully. And I'm up here awake
and wake.
And you sleeping?
But you know it was a nightmare.
You dreaming about?
But you know it was a nightmare when you woke up and you thought your man was cheating on you.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. Exactly.
That black men don't cheat. Shit never go down. Fuck out of here.
He's like,
First of all,
my
black
arm
men
hurt.
don't cheat.
Oh yeah, okay.
Here we go.
Follow up with Charlamagne and Duval if you want.
Hey, look, I stand by it true. Shout out to all the fellow black men.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. More power to y'all.
Exactly.
Look, let me just ask you a question before you go on. If your man ever called you another girl's name, what would you do?
Let me tell you something.
Oh, he did? Sorry.
He did? He did that before?
Dwayne.
No, not saying.
I was about to say,
I hope you have a great time at Jamaica, Dwayne. The ATVs are fire, I heard, Dwayne.
Oh, man. Getting hot and heated thinking about that shit.
Oh, my God.
It was like when we first started dating.
Oh, okay.
And we was on the phone, and he called me something with it had to be.
You lying. You didn't forget what he called you.
I'm trying to think. It wasn't Taniqua.
What?
It was something with an S or something.
Not an equa.
No, not even though. I wish he would have. I think he tried to call me Shaniqua.
Oh.
Not an equa.
Yeah, something along the lines. I'm like, what the fuck he called me? He like, oh no, Shamika. That's what he called me. Shamika. I said, who the fuck is Shamika? The fuck?
I will never let that go.
Cousin.
I would never let it go. I have never been called the wrong name, but let me tell you something. I don't know how I would react.
I feel like your names are a little tough to kind of fuck up.
Right, exactly.
Tiffany, Tanny, Tiff.
Right.
Tanny.
I said, what the fuck is you calling me some Shaniqua?
Oh yeah, we about to.
When you're
so I would ask a bunch of questions like, so who's Shanika?
Right.
How you know her?
Right.
He be like, I don't know her. You know, guys be dumb at trying to play dumb. I don't know her. I was watching a movie with Shanika.
Are you okay with pet names?
Pet names like what? Like Sugar Bear?
Sugar Bear. Wait.
Sugar Bear? Sugar Bear or Sugar Bear?
Sugar Bear. Sugar.
The ER, yeah, no ERs. Yeah, okay.
All the pet names you could have thought of just now.
I feel like that's more original than like Babe, Love.
Yeah. Sugar Bear. I don't want no nigga calling me Sugar Bear. Come here.
What the way he was joking the other day calling me Sugarfoot. The fuck you call me Sugarfoot?
Wow.
How old is he? 72? What the fuck is it? Sugarfoot?
Do you prefer like pet names in the bedroom or in person or like in normal stances?
I wouldn't mind, depending on how he uses it in the bedroom.
She got mad quiet. I just want to.
Because I'm trying to think. Like, I don't think I think I nipped that in the butt. Like when he tried to start, I'm not really into the whole. Unless you calling me like Bae or something like that. Like, don't call me no. I had a alter ego.
Okay.
Right. Alter ego. We ain't even gonna talk about this.
No. You had an alter ego. Go on.
My alter ego is Lola. So he used to be like, you gonna bring Lola out tonight? Ooh. Like Lola is when I'ma turn up.
Okay.
So I've had an alter ego like in the bedroom, but I have never I don't got no pet names or nothing. It's just like Tiff.
I mean, he calls me baby. That's what he calls me.
Yeah, like baby, little simple stuff like that. But no.
I don't like that you had an alter ego because once you give women that power, they'll use it against you.
They'll use it against you.
Lola ain't coming out tonight.
Exactly.
Even Lola don't want to fuck with you.
Exactly.
Right, fuck you and Lola.
Probably what he used to want to say. Fuck you and Lola.
Fuck y'all bitches. I'll go somewhere else. Fuck you. Anyway, moving on. I know that I don't do Tanny's tea, every week often, but I'm going to start.
Yes.
But this week for Tanny's tea, I know you all heard about Bill Gates and Melinda. Okay, yes. They've been together. Well, they were together for 27 years, okay?
That's a long time.
A long fucking time to be together. And they decided to get divorced. They are saying they can no longer grow together. What do you mean you can? Okay, I mean, really? No longer grow together? After
what
billions
does that mean?
of dollars?
Right.
But listen.
What else can they?
At this point, he's 65? That's what it says, 65? She
If you're 65, like, who you going out there?
He on his way out, bitch. Just stick around.
Stick around.
Right?
I don't know if that's what you say, but he got billions of dollars.
No, I get that. That's what I'm saying. Stay your ass right there.
But who can he date? Like, what?
What you?
I mean, I know he can date anybody, but say if he was to date you, what would you do? Like, how would you interact with him? Like, that's a whole different caliber. We're not talking about like these dudes that we date that got money,
right?
Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like our type of got money. Like he got money on a whole other level.
Dollars, right?
What do you do,
girl?
What do you do with these guys?
I guess you're right. But my ass, like, listen, where we going tonight, Bill?
You don't think Bill got like wings? You don't think Bill like to go to Tulum or Jamaica?
Yeah, right.
You think he like to do stuff like that? Like
100%, he got the money for it.
Right,
yeah, he got the money for it.
That's like a park swipe for him. Like he don't care.
Yeah, right. I know he don't care, but that seemed like so simple for him.
Y'all ever looked at an Uber and you're like, and y'all partying mad late, and you look at the Uber and the Uber is like 4 times the price it would be.
That happened to me last week. That's why I need to drive.
He looks at that and goes, all right, it looks kind of low tonight.
Exactly.
Right.
Like he don't care.
But that's what I mean. He's talking about, it's no longer grow. Can't grow no more. It don't matter about that. You got billions of dollars. Sit down and fucking relax.
If you were Bill's, I guess, spouse in this case, would you just try to work it out through? Or would you just end it if you think it has to end?
I think that if it can be workable, I'm definitely going to work, let's work this out.
But they probably
27
tried.
years.
I don't know what they tried, but you would hope that you would try everything. But at 60-something years old, I mean, I guess some people...
We don't know the full story. So it could be something that we don't know that she's like, fuck that. It's time for divorce.
So, but what? I mean, it could be, but didn't he have permission to be with his ex-girlfriend?
Yeah, it was said that... they had to make a deal. He made a deal with her, saying that
it was contractual too.
Yeah, he'll only marry her if he's able to go on beach vacations with his ex each year. Motherfucker, are you crazy? Well, she knew what she was getting herself into before she got married. He already said it. Remember we said before? A man gonna tell you who he is. He told you who he was.
And I feel strongly about that, but I was listening to, I don't remember what, I was listening to a podcast last night, and they were talking about it, and like one girl was like, when you date in a certain caliber of man, like know that's what they're gonna do. So it's kind of like you kind of deal with some shit. So is it because she knew the caliber of man that she was with that she gave him the permission to do something like that?
I guess that's what it was. It has to be that because she had to accept it. She wanted that.
You a billionaire, like you can get a hall pass.
No woman is gonna let either an ugly dude or a broke dude do shit like that unless that dick crazy.
Right, and I doubt. I don't see Bill getting crazy.
You don't know Bill.
You don't know. Bill probably hanging, bro.
Bill probably.
Them nuts is hanging. He probably is.
Let me tell you, like, just from working here and working with other people, like I've heard just stories of women be like, "Girl, you gotta try some of this dick." This dick
really?
bomb. Yeah,
yeah, and you would never know. So Bill he probably could be down there slinging that thinging,
but it's still pink.
Yeah, shit. I'll fucking $1 pink.
Yo, you can't see color when that shit in you.
Right, exactly. Color. I don't see no color. What?
We
both.
Let me relax.
Tonight.
That's the most profound thing I said this week. Damn, you can't see color when that shit in you. That's the truth, though.
That's fact.
I know y'all got at least one white boy that y'all would definitely Well, not you.
Yeah, I told you last week.
I told you, Chet Hanks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Chet Hanks. I laughed at that too.
The way you saw it, I was like, I'm sorry, honey. He fine as fuck.
You was like, Dwayne.
We go to Jamaica still, right, honey?
Yeah, you know, Chet loved Jamaica.
Yeah, he do, right? Shit. Okay.
Oh, yeah, and I'm Jamaican too.
Go out there, listen.
Exactly.
You be speaking them different motherfucking like. You better cut it out. Get on right now.
We're gonna talk that patois today.
If Chet, I was gonna say if Chet Hanks talked to y'all in patois, how would y'all feel?
Ooh, pennies is dropping, child.
Word?
I'm telling you. Oh my God.
What if you had the Peter Weeder?
Oh Lord, listen.
He talking all that shit. He bet not have no damn Peter.
Give me a shot.
Let's say if y'all met a fine ass man. Let's say this is a world where you're single and no kids for both of y'all.
Ooh.
Let's say y'all met a fine ass. Oh, damn.
They were chills.
Can I have my fantasy? Keep on.
Are you meet a fine ass man? He's like 6'7", a good height. Is that too tall?
Oh no!
All right,
Look
so
at her.
he's 6'7", right? He got his beard lined up, fresh hairline.
I'm closing my eyes and picturing this.
Girl, she need her robe.
I feel like if I gave him a Louis suit, that'd be a little too much. So let's just say he just knows how to dress. Period.
Right. Nice. Okay.
To your standard, right?
Okay.
And then I'm gonna dive into Tanny's world a little bit. He a little thick side.
Yes.
A little thick side.
Nice.
Right? he sculpted, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Everything goes well. First date goes cool. Second date goes cool. Y'all ain't do shit, right? But he treating you like a gentleman.
Okay.
Right? Or like a lady, excuse me. Y'all had the bedroom. He's like, I'm gonna show you what I do.
Oh God.
Pulls his pants down.
Lord. And
I'm not gonna say maybe okay, let's not make his shit like micro penis, that's OD. But let's say his shit is like not to your standard. What you doing?
Okay, let's start off. First of all, you'll know something. Guys who like usually have smaller penises, they're gonna try to eat your pussy first, right? They're gonna try to foreplay is gonna be long as hell. Like y'all gonna be kissing for about an hour.
Yeah,
so you got
too much. The fuck?
Then he probably can eat pussy real good, right? Because he know what he lacking, and then when it comes down to it, and he pull that shit out, and it look like.
Let's say if it looked like, I feel like it's kind of small, like this.
The middle finger.
Yeah.
I would be
I don't
like,
got big hands, so.
No, it's Lord.
Would you still go through it?
I'm telling you, give me a couple of shots and fuck it at this point. Lights off. I'm gonna try to ride on it the best way I could.
But what if he know how to really eat pussy? Does that make up for it?
Yeah, probably.
But for you to would you spend a lifetime with him? Like, would you? Can you go through your life for like
What
bad
if he's
sex?
everything you want and just got like his piece is not that big?
We are gonna have to.
Are you
work
gonna
it
cheat
out.
on him?
I ain't gonna say cheat, but we're gonna have to find other ways to have sex. Bring some toys.
I was about to say bring
other
some
people.
toys. If I'm really into, I'm not that shallow. Like it can't be no micro penis or nothing. But go the rest of your life with bad
Penis
sex.
is a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. So I definitely would try to just jump on it hard as I can.
What's the female equivalent to micro penis though? That's what I'm curious about.
Fucking open, big ass pussy.
Exactly.
Pussy.
What do you mean big ass pussy? Like
Them walls are gone.
Yeah, walls
No
gone.
walls.
Can't feel nothing. You in there? You just trying to
Just in there.
like what the
you
fuck?
ain't hitting nothing but
Might as well
nothing.
dive in the pussy.
Dive
Just
in.
dive your whole self in the pussy.
I
You
guess
ain't
that
gonna
would
get
be
nothing
the-
out
for
of
a
it.
guy, it's like stinky pussy.
Stinky pussy
Oh, that's another one.
and dry.
Because
I mean, you can always spit on it, I guess.
Ew, ain't that much?
I've never.
You never spit on
Hey,
a
yo,
pussy.
I'm just want to make sure my girl don't.
You never
Sorry.
spit a pussy.
No. I mean, yes, but I'm talking about like I just never had no dry pussy. I feel like that has to be like a particular time because I know women like probably dry up when they have a lot of alcohol or something like that. So you gotta figure ways out through that.
Right.
But yeah, I feel like stinky pussy is probably like the equivalent to micro penis.
Yeah, probably, I guess so.
Yeah, I can see that
being
too.
said, have y'all seen micro penis?
Have I seen a micro penis?
I've never. I don't
Not
think,
a
probably not. No, I don't.
Not a micro. I
Have you
don't.
seen a big man push short expectations?
I have.
Yes, I sure.
How did
twice.
you deal with such a thing?
I told
You
you,
just-
me. I was drunk, so I said, "Fuck it anyway."
You just deal with it and leave him on red after that. Like,
Damn! Wow!
I just go full force at this point.
Yeah, we gonna go
We're already in the
in.
middle of it. Let's see what I can get out of this. Hopefully,
and
something.
it ain't gonna be nothing but like, yeah, you just gonna be left on red. Like, I'm not even gonna deal with you.
So
at
it
this
just wasn't
point.
even good.
She said no. She like so disgusted with it.
Yeah,
No.
my face is like,
Oh my God.
And then why would you give me this drink before this show? Like, I don't even understand.
Because I'm full of energy today.
Yes,
I've
I'm
been
it.
like fasting, uncorrelated to like Ramadan and shit like that. But like, and I don't know why. Like, you actually do get some type of energy from like fasting or some shit, some weird.
Yes,
shit.
they say that.
Really?
Yeah.
They
So
say
I've been
that.
like more conversational and shit. So I'm like, yo,
I don't know.
I'm telling you, I told these ladies, I texted them at like around 10.
Yeah.
And I was up. I did like 5 different things.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, yo, have breakfast. And then guess what? I walked in here kind of late, which I appreciate y'all being patient.
Yeah.
We
And
had a whole
like,
photo shoot.
They were like, we ain't had breakfast. I was like, that's not my fault.
Fuck y'all bitches. I
Y'all
told you to eat.
What did y'all think I meant when I said that?
Bring you something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought, cause
Oh, you meant like food? Oh, you thought I was bringing food?
No, we
we want-
thought you wanted us to bring you breakfast, and I was like,
no, what?
Yeah.
and we were going to. We was like, oh,
we thought like, okay, we're gonna have breakfast or something. We didn't fucking know.
Oh,
So
no.
we were like,
I was like, oh, maybe we should Uber Eats Evan something to eat. Maybe he's gonna be hungry. That's what I thought.
That's what we thought.
I was like, we was running a little late.
Never. Oh, no.
I
I
know.
would never.
We definitely would have did. I was like, we running a little late today. You think we should edit? I mean, we should Uber eat something.
Yeah.
For edit? I was like,
Oh,
That's what she
no,
said.
Never. That's
we
hilarious.
was gonna do it. We didn't mind.
we don't
Oh,
care.
no, I will never ask someone to order me food. That is.
Oh my God. So when you got here, I was like, that's why.
Oh, yeah.
That's why he said
I
food.
pulled out a big ass bottle of Bacardi. Here we go.
Yes, let's do it. Let's get it.
Not only did you bring drinks and give us the Bacardi, hey, but Dave was like, y'all want a shot?
We're very like we're professional here at
Right.
Tiff Media Studios, just so you guys know.
Absolutely.
At
Very
265 Canal Street.
professional. Yeah.
But like we're festive.
Yeah.
We have energy. We know
Love
if
it
y'all
here.
want to chill, y'all want to chill. If y'all not with the vibe, that's totally fine too.
Mm-hmm.
We love
We love it. We love it. That's why and it's so funny because we love it because we travel all the way up here every
That's
Saturday.
True. That is
Every
true. Yeah,
Saturday.
you travel far, which we appreciate.
Yes.
And mind you, me and Tanny both have cars, like nice cars, but we refuse to drive down here.
But parking is not. There's garages here, and they're actually trustworthy.
Yeah, she was telling me when they came down
Yeah,
here.
when I came with
wasn't here.
Nisha, her boyfriend had drove and he parked right around the corner for like $45, which is much cheaper than what we pay in Uber every week.
You're right. You're right.
Exactly. So why do y'all do that?
You should
Don't
just
do that.
start doing it.
I mean, I also understand if y'all want to get a little lit, and then y'all have like if you're the rest of your Saturday is just chill, then I get it.
Yeah, it is chill. So we could probably start driving up here because she's been mentioning like driving up here a lot. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just fucking start doing it
Word.
at this point.
We should. We spend a lot of money on Ubers. And we both, like I said, we both have cars, like nice cars. Like we need to go ahead and
Let the people know real quick. 1 minute. Just let them know that podcasting ain't easy.
It's not easy at all.
There's-
I thought it was easy at first. Like I thought it was easy. Like, girl, we just gonna go up there and talk. It's not easy.
No.
You gotta sit there, the editing. Oh Lord. I
thank
tell you
God
a little
Who's
bit.
doing all that? I be watching.
Tanny is doing.
Yeah, I do
she
the
has
editing. I
become
started-
a beast with the editing.
I
like
started doing the editing.
she is doing it. Like I be texting her, like, girl, let me find out you a tech genius over
then
here.
get-
Like she really be.
It's
getting
gotten
it in.
easier for me too. Like when I first started, I'm like, I gotta learn how to do that. I want to learn.
Right.
So I taught myself, and I'm still learning. But it's much easier. It takes
That
me to
and then
edit the
coming
show.
up with stuff to talk about for an hour. That's not easy. Like
Yeah, you're like, girl, we talking
what
about
we
this
talking about this
week.
I
week?
feel like the easiest part is getting here and then talking.
And then talking,
And then
right? And it
talking.
just flows.
And it just
But
flows.
if you want to start a podcast, it's a lot of work.
It isn't as easy as I thought it would be, but it's rewarding. Like it feels good.
Yeah.
Once you, and we're still learning, like you said, but once you get into like the groove of it,
Yeah.
like I said, we it's definitely stuff that we still got to work on because we be kind of stuck, girl. What we talking about? I don't know what you want to talk about. And it's so funny because this week we kind of didn't talk about it until maybe Wednesday? Thursday, right? And
We said
we both had notes. And it's so crazy because me and Tanny had the same notes. Like she was like, girl, what you want to talk about?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I had these bullet points down. And then she started talking about her bullet points. And it was kind of the same thing.
It was like,
good.
wow. We're like in sync.
That's that
type of-
energy.
Yes.
It's like when people had the periods, right? Girl, get your period this week. Yeah, me
I
too.
got mine
Because I've been around
Women-
your
No, for
Are
real.
y'all,
Like,
are y'all synced up?
now we are.
I think we are, yes. 'Cause she
That's
got
so
hers, I got
weird.
mine.
Like
Yeah.
Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, why does that happen? Like,
I
that's
don't
so
know.
weird.
It's always happened. Like, whoever I hung out with or was around, we'll get our picture at the same time. Like, what the fuck is going on?
What's
God,
going on? Like, when
explain
women
it to us.
are together a lot, like, it does sync up. That's weird.
There's something in the biologies and the hormones and the estrogens and
Probably.
That's crazy.
Things we eat together. Who the hell
Right.
knows?
We be doing our
Anyway, back to Bill.
Bill.
I want to say one more thing. So apparently when they got divorced, when she filed for divorce, he gave her $2 billion in stocks.
Billion.
y'all
$2 billion in stocks.
Which is do y'all invest in stocks or Dogecoin or cryptocurrency?
My husband, he just started doing that. He started doing the stock thing. I gotta learn more about that.
Yeah, that's why I've been researching to get into it. I've been talking to people. Remember, I was telling you the man that I met for my job, and he was telling me about it. But definitely getting into it. But it's a lot. You got. How do you know what to?
I gotta get into learning because, like I said, Dwayne, he started doing it. But the fact that he gave her the stock, she set billions of stocks.
Exactly.
Stocks, which, by the way, like in value, either just go very if it's all Microsoft stocks, it probably just keeps going up.
It's gonna go
very slowly. But even let's say if she like what you said, $2 billion?
$2 billion.
That's crazy. Let's say even just a bill.
Right.
It's like no pun intended. Just goes up. Slowly.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's crazy to me. I'm like, what the fuck? She's better than I guess she accepted it. She better than what's her name? Dr. Dre's wife, ex-wife. She wanted like millions each month. Like, how greedy can you fucking be, bitch?
But she know. I don't know. It's a lot going on with that back and forth.
I don't know too much about
exactly. But so you see, it's like a lot of guys that I'm pretty sure it's women joking around in Bill's inbox. But you see all the guys who've been in Melinda inbox,
right? Like,
what can you do for her? What can you do for her? Or maybe she like the simple things of life. But this lady has been a billionaire for a very long time. What the hell are you bringing to the table?
Probably looking for some big black dick or something
Girl,
like that. Let me tell you, I was on vacation. There was this white woman there, and she was looking for a black nigga. She's like, she ready. She wanna.
There be a lot of them in Jamaica too.
She was looking for. She was telling every black person she read it to. She looking for a black.
Wait,
man.
she was open with it?
Yes, they be out there. So maybe that's what they're looking for. She looking.
She eyed your man?
Hot. I would have. Let me tell you something. She knew better than that shit.
What if she like just showed you like 20,000 right there on the table? She's like, yo.
No, bitch, you better give me more than 20,000.
What if she gave you 21,000?
21. Extra thousand. No, bitch, you better go ahead on somewhere. Fuck out of here. What's that movie? Oh shit, Indecent Proposal. That movie back in the day where the fucking billionaire proposed that he'll give the nigga $1 million for his wife for the night.
That's wild.
Yeah. And they thought it was broke. They was down and out.
That's what I'm saying. When you broke, you really be like,
Let me think about this.
This one night, they ain't gonna see each other no more.
But it bit him in the ass though. That bitch left him for the millionaire.
Really?
Left him. But at the end of the movie, you know, they was so in love and stuff because he had stopped fighting for her. He loved her and stuff.
Would you let Dwayne step out for $1 million?
For $1 million for the night? Go ahead on, have fun. Bring back a souvenir.
Hey, yo, I get it. It's $1 million, yo.
It's $1 million.
Said, bring home a souvenir.
Let me tell you, bring. I don't fucking know.
Shot glass.
Bring something.
Right.
Bring me 100,000. Maybe a souvenir.
We splitting this in half if I let you go.
No.
He said, nah, I did all the work.
Not getting split in half when he is doing most of the work.
But I allowed you to do it. But he could have did it.
That's how I think too. I allowed
Would you
to
split it in half if it was you?
Oh no, I wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. Like, listen, I'm gonna give you a quarter of this meal. Come on now.
I think that's fair.
Yeah,
a quarter mil. That's cool. That's
you
cool.
be fried with a quarter mil. All right, come on, have fun with that. Don't come back to me tomorrow. Ask me for something.
Dwayne, I just want to say there's a price set. There's a price.
It's a price on your head,
right? Right.
You just need to find someone with a mil.
A mil.
With a mil
to give away.
I'm gonna go home tonight like, bitch, I found somebody.
Who is she?
Oh my God, that's funny. But anyway, more power to Bill and Melinda. I wish her the best fucking luck in the future.
Starting over at 60.
She's 57.
Bitch, that's 60. Round up in school, that's 60.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Because then you were 35 and I was like 40. You'd be tired.
Yeah, I would be mad. Okay. She's 60. I mean, 57.
57. She's 57 years old.
Okay.
And he's 60.
But
65.
I know I'd be having anxiety about starting over at my age. I ain't telling y'all no more if y'all ain't catch before. Tired of saying this shit.
25.
Exactly, 25.
Right.
If I'm having can you imagine? Or maybe she ain't think about no man.
Yeah, she got her
Maybe
billions.
she would be content with being alone.
She probably get her little cat daddy come over sometime.
Not a little cat,
little cat
daddy.
daddy.
What is that? You and these old sayings
I'm just
today.
saying.
You channeling your inner grandma.
Right? My inner grandma.
I thought it was auntie.
Right. Your inner auntie.
Well, shit.
Cat daddy, Sugarfoot. I don't know what you got going on today.
Sugar mama.
Sugar mama.
Everything. Anyway, moving on. So I don't know if you guys have heard about this Will Smith Big Willie challenge.
Yes.
Yeah, and so
Why girls can't be in the challenge?
no.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they can, that's what brings us into this fucking topic because I feel like with men, they can go out no matter how big, how small they are. Go out. I mean, they can go outside with their shirt off, and a woman will be like a Rick Ross. He go out with his shirt off. Oh, he fine as fuck.
Rick Ross has probably millions of dollars.
Yeah, I know that. But even
if you're not Rick Ross, like it's easier for a guy who's bigger to go out with no shirt on or nothing while we be mad and insecure
about what we got on. Like Lizzo, I love more power to Lizzo. I love, she don't give a fuck. She wear her bikini, she wear her thong, she ass
or
out.
nothing at all, bitch.
Or nothing
like
at all. And more power to her. And women like that, I definitely give flowers to, because I feel like, we all have our insecurities. I'm still insecure. Shit, I want to fucking get the BBL, child, when they tucked and sucked in the butt.
What is a BBL? I've asked my girl this and I still don't know.
The Brazilian butt lift.
Oh, so Brazilian butt lift.
Yeah.
So basically, they can take the fat
out your stomach, your arms, wherever you got fat at, and that's what they place it in your butt.
You can put it in your butt. So all that.
That's why I saw a meme that said, y'all tripping over girls who asses used to be stomachs.
Wow.
Go eat your ass, bitch. You hungry?
Wow.
Go eat your ass.
I saw that, but let me tell you, like, mine paid for. I just
She said her paid for.
She's about to give me, this stuff got to go. But no, yeah, so we do all of that to impress people. Not even to impress, to feel better about ourselves. Like, why do people do it?
Because, you look at people, you see us on the videos on TV, you see all the fucking girls on TV.
And we live in the Instagram era.
And everybody want to have the big butt and the big titties and the flat stomach and stuff like that. But we all can't get it like that. I'm sorry. God didn't make you that way. And that's why, we all want to do the BBLs and we want to get the surgeries. But you got to think about that. That shit is, that's life-threatening type shit.
I feel like I get it when someone does it maybe once. Maybe a little bit of lipo, whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll feel better that you lost some weight. I think when you start doing it over and over,
it's a bit much, right?
I feel like it really takes a toll on your body.
Yeah,
it has to, right?
Right. You're cutting years off your life.
Yeah, and it's not worth it to keep doing. I'm gonna do it once, but after
she said, I'm gonna do it once. But I mean, more power to you, because I wanted to do it. I wanted to do the surgery, but I can't do it because I have. My fibroids or whatever. We'll get into some more detail about my fibroids issues, later on down the line. But I can't do it because I have health issues. But if I had the opportunity to, bitch, I would get it tucked and sucked. I sure will.
How much is that shit?
How much was yours? I don't even know.
Mine was almost $8,000.
8,000.
Because like the surgery itself is like $4,000. And then you have to pay for like the aftercare. And if you want like the best aftercare, like the massages and the fajas, like all that other stuff that comes along with it, recovery, that adds a couple more thousand. So I think, and that was like not a special, but they was running a special.
Go hard or go home.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Something like that.
You have to make sure that you do it right. Like, you see how people going to Mexico.
They
like,
dying and shit. People dying. I know somebody.
Last week. Like, I'm pretty sure people die every day from, not every day, probably so, from bad surgery, of course. But it's when you taking a risk and you trying to cut corners. Stuff like, I wouldn't cut corners with no surgery. I'm not going to Mexico. DR is big for that. Like, I'm not going to DR for no BBL. Like, just for $3,000. Like, just... here, let me just pay my 8 bands and I'm gonna get it done right. And I
want to bring my sister's friend on here. I think I put on our story, Taina. She got a BBL. And I said, I want to bring her on because I want to get into depth.
I want to know everything.
What, when, I want to know
How
everything.
you feeling right now?
She's still swollen. Her ass can't sit down
swollen.
right now. She's swollen. The ass swollen, child.
Wait, I'm not going to be able to sit down.
I don't think for a while. I think
What I got to do?
Girl, I don't know.
Sit
We got to
up?
bring Tanya ass up here and let us know. What the fuck? Oh, Lord.
Would y'all get with a guy who has had surgery done on him before?
What kind of surgery?
You know, Funk
What
Master
kind of
Flex
surgery
got the
are you
surgery.
thinking about?
I don't know. What kind of surgery would oh
You
no,
didn't see
it's
Funk Flex?
He
had the surgery.
Who?
Funk Flex. Did he have the surgery?
Oh, that's what I'm about to say. It's becoming
He had the surgery.
a thing for guys to get lipo.
Yeah.
What happened?
Lipo, right? Did he get lipo?
I think he got the gastro. Yeah, that.
Oh, the
shit.
gastric bypass. That's not.
Isn't that the same thing as lipo? Am I bugging?
No, gastric bypass is when they go in and actually like shrink your stomach to the size of like a golf ball or something.
What?
But didn't he get a tummy tuck after that too?
He got a tummy tuck.
I thought he got
A
some
man
shit.
with a tummy tuck?
That's what I thought.
Well, I guess so, girl. I be
That's
watching my
allegedly. Don't
600
give
pound
me-
life. And when you lose all that weight, you do have
You have
to
bad
tighten.
skin.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have mad extra skin. So you do have to nip and
Get
tuck.
that-
So I mean, it is what it is. If it just depends on what kind of surgery. Like if you had to get it because I don't want to.
What's the surgery you would not be okay with?
Penis enlargement? Like what the fuck you had to?
I would want to see it.
I wouldn't even think they would have some. Do they have some shit like that?
They do. They do.
I saw Dr.
would wanna
Miami posting about it.
What the fuck you gonna put on my dick?
Right. What are you putting in it?
Right, because if we
Is it fat?
putting fat in our asses, what do they put in their dick?
Is it fat in the dick?
I don't know,
I don't fucking know. We gotta do some research
gotta do
about
some
that. But they
research.
they do have the penis enlargement.
They do have penis enlargement surgeries. What else can guys get? Guys are getting the 6-packs.
Yeah. They doing all that now. Shit.
Because again, we live in the Instagram era where everybody wants to.
Back then, it used to be magazines. Now it's IG.
Yeah. You see them, you be like, oh my God, I want to look like that or whatever.
Exactly.
It's when we go on vacations, I'd be like, fuck it. You know, my ass, I mean, I should be like that here, but on vacation, you know, my ass is out. Y'all get ass out every fucking way on the beach. Listen.
Exactly.
And
And
them
you don't
clappers
care,
is
like
clapping.
at this time, the summer 2021 gonna get the damn body I give it.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I'm not gonna be trying to
We
fit
about
the
to be
bathing
in
suit. The bathing suit gonna be able to fit me.
Jamaica gonna get this body. What else we going? California
Well,
next week. Oh,
And
don't
you
tell
know,
my job.
we say she gotta tell her job. She lying.
I'm gonna disappear for a whole week. I don't know. I still don't know what I'm gonna tell them, but I'm gonna tell them something.
But you know what's so crazy now that we embrace our bodies. You know, when we was younger, it was like, you know, growing up for me, I was always a thicker one. You know, the thicker person, and everybody was all thin and stuff like that. And it was a battle for me. Even I think it started like in middle school, where I definitely started to recognize, like, okay, well, I'm getting like, look at these girls compared to me, and I'm like, oh, I don't look like
So
them.
you felt like that in middle school?
I felt like that in middle school. And that's what I don't want my daughter to feel like that. You know, so I
Right.
try to encourage her. But in middle school, I started feeling that way. And then once I got to high school, and I'm like, okay, I'm determined to lose this weight. I took up aerobics, and I took up, I think, weightlifting. I was trying to lose weight the best
was
way
a
I can.
weightlifter?
Let me tell you something. It got so bad. I know. Listen, I tell my truth. I don't hold nothing back or nothing. So I'm gonna let y'all know something personal about me.
What you gonna let the people know?
Okay. When I was younger, when I was in high school, when I wanted to lose weight, I was bulimic.
Okay.
I was bulimic. I would, those of you who don't know what bulimic is, it's when you binge eat and then you throw everything up. That's what I used to do. And
In high school, you felt like
in high school, that's what I used to do. And I lost a lot of weight. That's and everybody used to be like, what you doing? How you doing it? And I'd be like, I'm working out. Taking aerobics. You know, it was something that I was hiding for a very long time. And I think my mother and father started to notice it. I had to deny it. But I did it I ain't gonna lie, I did it for about 4 years.
Really?
I did it for 4 years.
Crazy. I remember, like I said, Tanny used to come for the summer to South Carolina, and it was like one summer she was sick, and then the next summer she came, and Tanny was small, and I remember us asking you, and you was like, I was working out, so we never knew.
Nobody really knew about it. I kept it to myself, and then I had to go to see a therapist, and she wanted to know where it was coming from. I said, I don't know, because I used to make fun of people like, oh my God, this is anemic bitch, you know, this bulimic bitch, like what white people type shit, like, oh my God, they only do it.
Is white people shit.
That's what you think of. And then once a black person, I started doing it. It's like it's just what's in your head. You know, this is my body, and I'm thinking I look And no matter how much weight I lost, I was always big. It was never enough. You saw how thin I got? I got so thin. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so fat. And I would keep eating. I would eat waffles. I would eat waffles for breakfast and be like, oh my God, that is too much. I'm throwing up.
Really?
Yeah, I would eat anything and throw up.
Wow.
And then it'll be times where I'm like, well, I'm going to eat all this shit because I know I'm going to throw it up later. And that happened. That was for a long time. And when I met Dwayne, I told him that. And he was the first person to tell me, you don't need to do that. You know? And I didn't think I was any good. How I looked because of, you know, looking at other girls and I'm being believed. So I didn't think I was any good until I met Dwayne and he was the one that told me like, bitch, like, get your shit together.
Is that how you said it?
Yeah, I didn't say it like that. He was more calm, but it was that's how we talk. But he's like,
I was about to say I can see him saying it just like that.
But he was the one that slowly but surely get me out of it because I was doing it up until I had Amari. So it was longer than 4 years. I remember it was like
really?
It was like a lot during high school. That's why 4 years. So it was like a lot of going up. But I was doing it periodically as I was going to my 18 and then 21.
I had no clue.
Yeah.
I said no. I remember when I was growing up and, you know, like, even though like in high school, I was probably 120, but all of my cousins that was around me was probably barely 100 pounds. So even at 120, I felt like the big one. And I remember they used to be like, Tiff, you got to sit in the front because you fat. And I was 120 pounds. And because they was like 98 pounds or whatever, like I always felt like I was just like, oh my God, I'm so much bigger than everybody else. I don't think I ever went on. I really didn't care. Yeah. But that was something that was stuck in my head. Like, damn, I'm people big.
You would think that because they'd be like, oh, you fat. And you wasn't even that. You wasn't fat at all.
You wasn't fat at all.
You'd be like, oh, you big. Or you the biggest one out of everybody else. And that affects people. And they don't understand it. That haunts them until their adult years. You know what I'm saying? People don't realize that. And the same people that was telling you this or whoever that, look at them now. Look at them now. You know?
Wait, so what's the Big Willie challenge?
The Big Willie challenge. Okay, so Will Smith, obviously through quarantine, he gained weight and stuff like that.
All of us.
It's like all of us. So he showed his body. I don't know if you guys seen it on social media. He showed his body and how he, you know, has gained some weight. So he's trying to lose it. And I guess he basically he called out other celebrities like
Marlon Wayans.
It's a lot of them doing it. Anthony Anderson. Yeah, it's a few of them that's doing it. And their objective is to lose the weight. So they just showing their bodies, their imperfections now. And
can we show our imperfections?
I mean, we can. We just have to have the ability. See, that's it right there.
His dad bod. That's what they call it.
The dad body.
So I have a mom bod.
Like that though.
I don't mind it.
That right there, he doesn't look. He said that he was quoted as saying this is the worst shape he's been in his life.
He probably feels that way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, because you've seen him in shape, like Bad Boys and stuff like that.
He doesn't look that bad looking at it. Like.
Yeah, but he's embracing it, and other guys embracing it too. So their challenge is to fucking, you know.
I think to answer your questions, like yes, I think a woman should be more than welcome to do something like that too.
Yeah,
be able to show off their body that they want. You know, whether they got that shit done, didn't get that shit done, they worked out, they didn't work out. Whether it's the bodies for 2021 or for 2022 or 2023 or 2024, like. Yo, I mean, everybody got different bodies, yo.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we should be able to fucking wear our coochie cutters outside if we want to.
What is it? No, hold on.
Y'all gonna get my coochie cutters this summer.
What the fuck is a coochie cutter?
You know the poom poom shorts, the one that the poom
Daisy Dukes,
the Daisy
like the cut off jeans.
I'm sorry, I call those shorts.
I call them coochie cutters.
Let me go up to my girl and be like, yo, I got coochie cutters on today.
Get you some coochie cutters, girl.
Like, who taught you coochie cutters?
Exactly.
That's our word.
It's so funny because Eddie looked really lost when you said coochie cutters.
I was like,
what the hell is that? Coochie cutter?
I'll be coming up with brand new shit all the time. He be like, what the fuck you talking about, bitch?
Leader, coochie cutters. Got to trademark all of this.
I just feel like, you know, but yeah, I feel like that's good, you know? And I feel like even when like Phase on Love, he's on there, is it? All them people that's doing this challenge. And you see Lizzo, like I said before, you know, she embraces her thickness.
Exactly.
That's why I started like, fuck it, I'm wearing a bikini. I started wearing, but like even on the whatchamacallit, the ship I just came off of, I had about 2 or 3. Before, you would not catch me in nobody fucking bikini because I was so insecure. And I still have, all women have insecurity. I still have a little insecurity.
Everyone is insecure.
Yeah, in some way, shape, or form. And but you know, I'm like, fuck it, ain't nobody ever gonna see me again. You know, when I'm on vacation.
Used to say that to me all the time. Like, he was big. Like, he would do the most embarrassing things when we was out. Like, and it'd be stuff like when you were a child, like you would be like, oh, why is my dad doing this? Like, be loud for no reason. And do like just and he'd be like, these people ain't gonna never see us again. And so that kind of stuck in my head. Like, oh, you're right. Like, when you on vacation, wear that thong bikini, bitch. They ain't gonna see you no more.
Right, you ain't never gonna see that person again. In there.
And when you take pictures, just know them angles. That's like, bitch, we professional angles.
Right. Bent over, panties down, like I always say.
Oh my God. You always got to not the panties down.
Yes. But yeah, I feel like we should all women should start embracing their bodies. And like I go back to the bulimia thing, you know, if there are people doing it now, younger teenage kids or women now, like you don't have to do it. You feel in your head like, oh my God, I'm this way, I'm not, and I'm that way. Like, embrace your body, embrace your color, your thought, everything. Just embrace yourself, you know, because that's what I wasn't doing, and that's why I was fucking, you know, throwing up every fucking day. And until I realized, like I said, Dwayne helped me, but until I realized, like, damn, I really don't fucking have to do this. You know, if you don't like
and
me,
that's good that worked for you, because some people could have people telling them like, you perfect the way you are, you look good, but a lot of you look at them like, yeah, you think so, but I don't feel that way. So it's good that he was that person that was able to get you out of that.
And that's a lot of people need. Like, they need somebody in their life to tell them, like, you know, bitch.
Somebody that they trust, somebody that you gonna believe where it's coming because you knew it was coming from a good place. Like, I could have said, Tanny girl, you good, and probably not me, because you know I'm a good friend, but it's like a random person like, girl, you look good, or whatever, and you like, who are you to tell? Like, it has to be coming from a good place.
Like, even when somebody comes up to me, they be like, oh, your skin, I love your skin color, what do you do to your skin? I be like, I just put an eczema on it. That's all I do. I do nothing crazy. That's all I do. Splash it in my face a little bit. That's it.
Drink water. Don't worry about it.
Right, don't worry about it. But yeah,
oh God.
Yeah, definitely embrace, you know, yourself, skin that you're in. You know, don't that.
So, what's your biggest insecurity?
My biggest
right now,
my biggest insecurity is my stomach.
My stomach, right?
Because like I said, the fibroid thing. He said, he look fine. He look fine. Ain't nothing wrong with him.
But we look at people, like, even with us, we'll be watching the show and be like, bitch, my stomach was huge. And like, I remember you said, I'm like, I don't see it. Like, you gonna notice those you gonna notice.
That's the tough part about like taping a show, especially consistently.
Yeah.
Is that yes, your image does matter.
Yeah.
But you will become more self-conscious about how you look.
Bitch, I've been eating drinking protein shakes and eating avocado toast because I'm like, damn.
That sounds like a good ass breakfast.
Dude.
Now you saw I was posting. I've been eating my avocado toast there. I didn't even know I like avocado toast. It's like my new favorite. It's good.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you one when I leave here. Yeah. But no, but that's definitely something that we all think about. Like, my stomach, like, that's something. When I was younger, I remember this guy who I really liked was like, you got some big ass lips. But I like him. But on the only part that I remembered him saying was, you have some big ass lips. And I used to be like, oh my God, my lips are so big. And that was an insecurity of mine when I was going like, oh my God, my lips are big. But now bitches pay to get big lips.
Right. They pay to look just like fucking us nowadays.
At one point in the 90s, was it Sir Mix-a-Lot? Big ass, big butts. Can't lie.
Yeah.
But at one point, a lot of people were very secure about that shit.
Yeah.
And the ones with the but the ones with the flats wanted that round, yo.
Even like me, the white women, they used to be like, "Oh, I don't want no big butt. You call me, I got a fat ass." And somebody say that
was so offensive.
But now they see Kim
on the
K.
BBO table just like us, bitch.
Soon as Kim Kardashian came, oh, I want an ass.
It's that.
Oh, I want hip. That's what it is.
As much as I like don't care for the Kardashians and how I have like a little negative of a view towards them, only because like I feel like, let's say even if I have a daughter in the future, though she shouldn't see Kim Kardashian as a role model, or she could if she wants. You know, a lot of people, I could see where a lot of people get maybe body dysmorphia or imagery problems from that. But at the same time, I see where like Kim Kardashian has really changed the the game, or other women. A lot of other women too.
Yeah.
A lot of other women changed the game for helping people like even feel more comfortable with their bodies.
With their bodies, yeah. So that definitely helps too. That's why a lot of people want to do it, so they could feel confident about themselves.
Shout out to Lizzo. Lizzo's
Oh, she's dope. I love how she just don't give it. She don't care about what nobody think, and I feel like that's what the mind frame that we all should have, even though we don't.
Yeah,
it takes a lot to get to that point. It's really hard.
You gotta have real confidence.
Yeah.
And that fat shaming thing is a thing. You know, that could really affect the person. But she be like, I'll be looking at shit that she be posting, even on the Shade Room they post it. And then people will say certain things like, ew, yuck, got the gross face. And she be like,
comments are not a world that people should dive into.
No.
Comments are quick to say anything and everything they want because their name is not out there.
Yeah. Right. They not out there and they miserable.
I was about to say, it's usually
lives.
a miserable person behind those damn comments who got most of the people who comment be having a whole lot of other stuff going on.
Most of the people in comments talk to themselves.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I said, sit in a fucking dark room with one computer and one little twin bed.
And Twitter fingers.
Right.
Not the twin bed.
Ain't got no friends. Was made fun of in school.
That's what
loser.
They do. Not loser. They feel like they have that power now that they behind that computer. So
yeah.
It is what it is.
Anyway, let's move on to some bigger and I guess better things. Let's read. Okay, so I was asking on social media, right, for some stories or some just experiences. So we got this one thing in our inbox. I wasn't even going to read it. I don't even know if
asked you about that. Like, that was for real?
I sent it to Tiffany last night. She said, bitch, I am too high for this shit.
Telling them people my business. That was like,
for real. She got to tell her job. She's not going to be there for a week, too.
Sorry.
It was like, no, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was done. Like, and so Tanny sent me this, and I was like, whoa, not ready.
Right. So let me read this. Now, it could, like I said, it could be a whole fucking joke.
Is that the time?
I don't fucking know. Over here, look, we don't fucking know. It could be a joke. I don't know. But we're going to give y'all a little entertainment some way, somehow, with this fucking shit. So it goes, this person, he going to know who he is, I guess, and going to laugh at it, whatever. It says, yo, I got a question. How fucking...
He started off like,
yo, I got a question. I have a cousin named Riley down in Tampa who's gay, and I have no problem with that. But he wants to fuck me. Should I do that?
The cousin wants to fuck him?
Should I do that?
He has a cousin.
It's okay. The name says Kogan.
Don't be reading them people names.
It's okay. You stopped long enough. He has a cousin named blank that wants to fuck him.
That's gay.
That's gay. I'll read it again. Yo, I got a question. I have a cousin named Riley. Named Riley.
Oh wait, cousin.
Yes.
No.
Exactly. I was high last night, so I couldn't really comprehend what was going on. I didn't want to because I would have started thinking too much.
But down in Tampa, who's gay, I have no problem with that. But I guess he has no problem, or she has no problem, whoever this person is, has no problem with the person being gay. But the cousin wants to fuck them.
I'm curious.
Should I do that?
Part really ties in because is this a woman?
We don't know.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay. We don't know. But anyway, we just want to put that story out there. And
okay, so how do y'all feel about that? Because that's
a weird ass question. Number one, this is your cousin. Number two, are you bi-curious? Are you like, what made that looks like? Is that for real?
I don't know. That's the thing.
Weird. People are weird.
Oh, look, we got some.
I know Eden ain't coming back over here with no drinks, and I'm handing him my cup like, of course.
Pour me some more.
No, that's just weird.
This is crazy to me. If that's your cousin.
I ain't got no advice for you because why do you need advice with that? Like, that's a crazy question. And that's like a real, for real question. No, don't sleep with your cousin. If you're bi-curious, then try that somewhere else. Or if you're gay.
Is it because the cousin's gay and they want experiments, but don't want to do it with anybody else?
No, this is not even worth a conversation because that's some incest shit right there. Like, that's your cousin. No, if you want to figure out if you're gay or not, just mind or attention.
That's fine.
Just
thank you.
go figure out if you gay with somebody else. Like, no, don't do it. If you want to do it with somebody else. Not your cousin in Tampa.
Ooh, this one's strong. Yes.
She said this one's strong. No.
Fam, it's your cousin. Don't do it.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Right. Let's just leave it at that.
Crazy. Let's just leave
Be gay all you want. Maybe hit up your cousin and ask your cousin if they know other people.
Right.
Just not your cousin. Duh,
Yes.
That's weird. No, don't do it.
Yeah.
That's not even a kink. That's like straight up incest at that point.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, no.
And I'm
Like,
thinking, was it marriage? It doesn't even matter. It's your cousin. It don't matter.
he put that in, like somebody really wrote that in. Like,
Or
people are weird.
how about this? What would be a more of a solution instead of just telling them no, don't do something? What would be a better approach? Because on my end, first of all, you could talk to your cousin about it.
Yeah.
That's one thing. You could talk to your cousin about other people or other places where you could really talk about it and be more free about it because maybe you are bi-curious or gay or whatever you are.
Right.
Who cares? Right? That's probably my way about it. What about y'all?
I feel like he should, I don't know who the person is now. He or she should...
They
They should maybe talk to the cousin and ask them, like, see if they for real. Why do they want to have sex with me?
If somebody is gonna come up to you with something
have a
like
conversation.
that,
That's what I would say.
have a conversation. I wouldn't even if my cousin came up to me on some shit, I wouldn't talk to them no more. You getting left on red just like the mother. Like, that's just uncomfortable. So I don't know. That's just a weird situation. So my advice would be like, if this is something that obviously you've been thinking about it,
Right.
So if this is something that you're thinking about, just explore it different ways. Don't go this route. It's other routes that you can go.
Right.
Because this ain't it. Like,
it was when I read it, I said, "This is disturbing. Should we read this on the show?"
Like,
I'm
that
like,
was the-
"Fuck it." The way it was like, "Read the shit."
read the shit.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, because niggas.
That was, no, this is a no judgment zone, but then that is like breaking the law because that's incest. So we don't want to deal with that person. But if it's something that you're curious about, explore it in different ways.
Yeah. Let's just leave it at that.
Let's just leave that situation at that. And then with us, like, I wanted to leave us with some Tiff's tip, but this is a feel good Tiff's tip, right?
Okay.
So being that we was talking about our summer bodies and all this other kind of stuff, hot girl summer. What does a hot girl summer mean?
I feel like a hot girl summer for us. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go out there and be fucking niggas all summer. Hot girl summer could be you go out to travel, vacations.
With who?
Whoever she want to go on vacations with. I know who I'm going on vacations with.
Bitch, we all going to Jamaica together.
Because I be hearing taking girls. My girl. Talking about doing a hot girl summer. What does that mean?
I feel like a hot girl summer does not mean like we fucking niggas, we doing all this. I feel like everybody has their own definition of a hot girl summer, right?
Okay.
So my hot girl summer is gonna be like right now. I got more vacations planned than my job would probably allow. But guess what? I'm just gonna enjoy myself this summer. Like last summer was COVID, so this summer means a lot more than last summer because we outside.
Hopefully
bitch.
we can find her somebody in Jamaica. One of them.
Listen, I done been in Jamaica a whole lot of times. I done been in situations. I don't want no Jamaican man. They very possessive.
What's wrong with Jamaican men?
My husband's Jamaican.
I'm Jamaican.
She's Jamaican.
Right. So why am I?
Jamaican?
Yeah. You just know how they are.
Nah. I know how they are. No, in all honesty, when I've been, because when I go to Jamaica, like my family is from Jamaica, so when I go, I'm staying on a resort with you, but usually when I go, I'm like with everybody else. Ain't no touristy stuff. So I've been around. Like they're really cool. They love to have a good time. So it's nothing wrong with them. I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, Jamaican men are good or bad. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard.
This is a shout out to fellow Jamaican men. I heard they don't eat pussy though. Is that true?
That is a lie.
Oh, there you go.
That's a lie.
That's
There
a
you
lie.
That's a lie.
They eat more than that. too.
Oh, not more than that. Oh my God.
Dwayne, Mother's Day.
Not Mother's Day. Mother's Day coming up.
Or do you get your pussy ate out? This is a weird question. Do you get your pussy ate out in only special occasions?
You know what's so funny? I don't even like it often. So he be wanting to do it all the time when we have sex.
Because you gotta eat your girl's pussy out.
Yeah. But I'd be like, nah, just get straight to it.
For real?
That's how good it be. This dick is good. So I'd be like, I don't even want the pussy ate. Let's get straight to it.
I guess when you getting good dick, that's the difference. But like, yeah, I love to get my pussy ate.
Really? She like...
I don't know. We gonna see about this whole Jamaican. I'm not getting no man, no damn Jamaican. Now California next week, child.
Oh, right. She going to Cali. Her fucking ass gonna leave me here by myself.
Am I asking too much if I ask you if you're going with someone particular?
No, not
she
nobody.
Need to be.
I need to be. Hopefully,
Shit.
I was thinking maybe I meet somebody.
She need somebody in
you
Cali.
know what's so funny
Jamaica?
is I always said that I wanted, like, I just love that, like that Cali swag. Them dudes be so cool. Like they just be. I want me like a Cali thug. Like I want a reformed thug. Like he done been in the street, so he know that side. But he like nice and sweet.
You like
Nipsey
Hussle?
Oh yes, yes. Like he was so cool, but he was on his grown man status, you know. And then he like them Cali dudes are just different. So next week I may come back with a Cali.
You gotta turn that app on when you go over there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm definitely gonna turn the app on. And I'm gonna be there for a whole 6 days. So bitch,
she better find somebody.
I'll find someone day one.
Right. Oh, for real.
If you just want dick,
and I'm in like downtown LA, so we in the middle of everything.
Dick, you'll find someone day one.
Okay. For real. Okay, we gonna
if
see.
She wants to.
And if your profile says, "Oh, originally from New York."
They're gonna be like a New York
let me add that on my profile when I'm thinking about it.
They'll be ready.
Yes, so definitely leading into this hot girl summer. Like I said, hot girl summer for me is just, I'm just gonna have a good time. We have so much stuff planned, whether it's with us, whether it's with the podcast.
Yes.
Tiff and Tanny tries that.
We're gonna start that because it's getting hot now. She was talking about it today. Jesus,
we're gonna do a bunch of stuff. So we have so much stuff for y'all coming. Follow us.
Yes, let's just leave it at that.
Before y'all go.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Is Tiff for the streets?
Yep. Oh,
are you for the streets?
I'm for the streets right now.
Really? We gonna see if she for the streets.
I don't know.
You heard it here, folks.
We heard it here.
Tiff is here.
For the streets.
For the streets.
Wait, what that mean?
You for the streets, bitch.
She's for the streets.
You better look it up.
I'm sitting here agreeing like, I'm for the streets.
Bitch ain't for the streets. She gonna be in the house. For the house. Read the book.
Not read it, but
with her rose.
What? Damn, not with the rose in my butt plug.
In your butt plug.
Shout out to these explicit dreams. Yeah. But so far this summer, we started off for the streets. Oh, today is Harley's birthday.
Yes, happy birthday, Harley.
My baby turned 7. Yes. So I have a 7 and a 17-year-old.
Yes.
7 and 17. I remember being in the store, bitch. Like, I'm buying men clothes and toddler clothes. Like, how is this possible? Anyway, happy birthday, Harley. About to turn up today.
Yes, girl.
Yeah, we gonna have fun. Like, hot girl summer. We ready. Summer bodies. Y'all getting this shit. And it is what it is.
Let's just
enjoy life, have fun, and we gonna leave it at that.
Let's just leave it at that. Yes, make sure you follow us on Let's Just Leave It At That, our Instagram. Mm-hmm. Also subscribe, comment, like on our YouTube channel. Thank you.
Thank you.
And all that good stuff. And once again, let's just leave it at that.
Just leave it at that.
And we love you.
We love y'all.
Bye.
Bye, cousins.
Yeah.